So what I love most is what you hate most, the beards. So all you shaving and I'm just here catching your hairs and putting them on my face. Yeah.
Hi everyone!
Welcome to the BreakOUT series. My name is Magic Dyke. I am a drag king.
And my name is Kelvin, otherwise known as Miss K, but scratch that. Now call me CC Chont. That's my new drag name. Nice. CC Chont. Drag it, please.
Drag it. So we're going to be having a candid conversation, asking each other a few questions, and yeah, welcome. Ooh. Your question is, what is your advice for anyone who wants to start doing drag but is afraid?
My advice to you would be like to first tell you to consider why you are afraid. Are you afraid because of your security? Because I wouldn't come here and advise you to, you are afraid and to go out there and do drag. Because I don't know why you are afraid. But if you are afraid because you don't have the confidence or the unserious issues, oh please, what are you waiting for? Get up and do this thing, because look at me.
So my advice for anyone who wants to start doing drag but is afraid, I would say start at home. Literally start at the comfort of your safe space. That means doing drag in your bathroom or your living room, performing for your friends. It doesn't have to be like you're showing the world who you are, what you're doing right away. So that's just the easiest place to start, is the places that you already feel safe.
What's a performance you did that you loved the most?
So I've been doing drag for 5 years. In that 5 years, I've performed in so many places. So I've been in Kenya for the past 8 months. And I've gotten to perform, I think, 3 or 4 times. And of those times, my favorite one was the first time we did the drag show. Remember at, where were we at? In Kilimani.
Yeah. And
that was the first time that I did drag in Kenya. So like, that's my favorite one because it was my introduction to the
Kenyan community. The performance that I loved the most was my first performance, which, as they said, was the first drag show in Kenya in a public audience, I would say. And I loved it because the audience were so welcoming and I literally had my best time. I actually watched the video time and time again, and I'm like, oh my god, you did that. It's your first time doing this, the thing that you've always admired, the thing that you have always wished for, and when you get the chance, I did what was needed. Is the Kenyan community slowly accepting drag performance?
I'll say yes and no, half and half. The people, the circles that we've been in, it's the queer community, so like, pretty much everyone is down for the entertainment, down for the vibe. True. But outside of our little bubble of queer folk is like the rest of the world who's starting to see us doing this more. So yeah, it's a yes and no. So like the more we do it, the more exposure we get, just being in like Kings of Kenya or like Ishtar. Like the more they see us, the more the opposition comes, but the opposition's coming from like our outer circle.
There's something I would like to make very clear. When you come to the queer community in Kenya, you find that there are most queer men do not want to understand effeminate people. And I personally, being a effeminate drag performer, it comes to the sense that when you put on all these dresses, the makeup, they're like, you know what? We were not looking for girls. We have been looking for men. Ugh, please. So in the queer community, still there is that stigma, but like I said, for the drag queens and cross-dressers.
What do you love most and hate most about being a performer?
Good. What I love most about being a performer is the opportunity to present my art, to go out there and take in this persona, take in this character, which I admire to be or admire to showcase, and showcase it in the moment. What I hate being a drag queen is shaving the beards. Electrolysis is expensive. The other thing I would say I hate about drag, people have to understand that we have different forms of drag. So you having that understanding, you shouldn't come as an audience and be like, why are you dressed like this? Why did you perform that song like that? Maybe that's how I am showing my art. But you as a person need to understand that we have different forms of art. That is to the people who celebrate drag.
So what I love most is what you hate most, the beards. So all you shaving, and I'm just here catching your hairs and putting them on my face. The thing that I enjoy the most is putting on my beards. I enjoy creating a character, getting to live out different aspects of my being and my art. What I hate the most, so as a drag king, it feels like I spend a lot of my time trying to like educate people, because they're like, we know drag queens, we've seen RuPaul, we've seen, you know, Shea Coulee and all these people, they name all these people and they're like, what's a drag king? I'm like, guys, seriously, drag queen, drag king. If we can do the math just a little bit, just flip it around and it'll make sense. All in all, I'm here for the questions. As long as if they're respectful, I'm usually really hella down and chill for a conversation about what drag is, how to get into it, how to be a king, how to be a non-binary thing. And I think that wraps up our question.
Remember that my name is no longer Miss K, it's Cici Chant. You better know me.
Well, yes. Thank you so much, Miss Chant.
Yeah, it's so hot in here.
It is.
Girl.
Thank you everyone for watching and enjoy the rest of the BreakOUT series.